Hi Blue class, I've got an extra visitor for our video this week. If you can see that Jasper has chosen to join us. He absolutely loves sitting in this bag. It's one of his favourite places to be. Very strange. See how long he stays there for us. Okay. Oh, well done to another good week of work. It was lovely to see your inventions with your clocks and things. There were some great ones. I especially like the Lego clock. I thought that was a really good idea. And well done to Sophia this week for being our star of the week. It's getting harder and harder to choose because you're all doing such an amazing job. It was particularly tricky this week. Hopefully we'll have another person this week before we reach half term. So I thought I'd go back to doing a quiz again this week as we had a break from it last week. I've got 4 rounds. We're going to have general knowledge, questions about books, geography and science this week. So make sure you've got a pen and paper ready and I will begin. So the first one is our general knowledge, and the first 2 questions are slightly related to time as that's what we've been learning about in maths. So the first question is, how many weeks are in a year? And number 2, how many hours would there be in 3 days? Number 3, which famous building did Guy Fawkes try to blow up? The clue is it is somewhere in London. Number 4, in The Lion King, what kind of animal is Timon? Hi Jasper. You can hear noises in the kitchen. We're thinking about food. And number 5, this one always causes some debate. Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable? Our next round is questions about books. Number 1, what are the names of Harry Potter's parents? Both of them, you may at least be able to get one of them. Number 2, in The Boy at the Back of the Class, which we have read in school, where did Amit used to live? Where did him and his family come from? Number 3, what is Charlie's surname from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Number 4, what is the name of the lion in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe? I must admit, I did watch that one the other day. Number 5, why did they say that Marcy wasn't a true brownstone? If you remember in Marcy and the Sphinx. And geography questions. Number 1, in which country is the Great Barrier Reef? Somewhere I would love to visit. Number 2, which continent is Japan in? Number 4, make sure I get it the right way round. What country is this the flag of? Number 5, what is the capital of Sweden? Hopefully you came across this one when finding out about Greta. And number 5, what is the name of the invisible line that runs around the middle of the Earth? And next we've got science questions. Number 1, what is the closest planet to the Sun? Number 2, true or false? Your ears help you to balance. Number 3, another true or false? Ice sinks when you put it in water. But a cube of ice in water, would it sink? Number 4, think back to your science with Mrs. Rennie. How many teeth does an adult have? Children. Once you're a full-grown adult, how many teeth do you have? And number 5, what do you call a group of lions? Okay, obviously pause the video if you haven't quite yet got all your answers down, and then I will go through the answers. Obviously it's our last week of this half term, which is crazy. I can't believe how quickly it's gone. So your learning this week is, we're going to carry on with time to try and finish that off. English this week, I'd like you to be creative and do some story writing for me. I've given you some ideas and story starters and what you might base it on, but really try and think about the setting of your story, the description you're going to use, how you can build up that suspense. So I'm looking for quite a decent length story of lots of detail. And again, you could turn this into an actual book. And then I think, trying to think what else we've put on there. The computing task looks like good fun. I think lots of you will enjoy having that go with that, and I've put the instructions on there for you. And then there's quite a creative one for our topic, kind of finishing off our topic, which would have kind of been your homework task, to show what you've learned about global warming, and some great science experiments too. So make sure you're still posting on the blog. I know lots of you have. I think this week was the most I'd heard from you, which was really good. Keep that up, and hopefully I'll be able to make some more phone calls to some of you as well. Lovely to talk to some of you. Okay, shall we go through our answers to our quiz? So, general knowledge, how many weeks are in a year? There are 52 weeks. How many hours would be in 3 days? So there's 24 hours in 1 day, so it would be 72 for 3 days. The famous building that Guy Fawkes tried to blow up was the House of Parliament. In The Lion King, Timon is a meerkat. And a tomato is a fruit. It's to do with the fact that it has seeds in it, and I think the way it grows class it as a fruit, though some quite often mistake it as a vegetable. Book questions. The name of Harry Potter's parents is James and Lily. A boy at the back of the class, Amit and his family had come from Syria. Charlie's surname from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is Bucket, Charlie Bucket. The lion in The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe is Aslan. And they said that Marcy wasn't a true brownstone, but she was scared of adventure. She'd have nightmares about the stories from her father, wouldn't she? She soon proved them wrong. Geography questions. The Great Barrier Reef can be found in Australia. The continent Japan is in is Asia. The flag that I showed you was Germany. The capital of Sweden is Stockholm. The name of the invisible line that goes around the middle of the Earth is the equator. And then science questions. The closest planet to the Sun is Mercury. It is true that your ears do help you to balance. Perhaps you have to find out how and why that works. Icing in water is false. If you put a cube of ice in water, it would float. I think if you put some in your drink during summer, they stay at the top, don't they? An adult has 32 teeth. And a group of lines is called a pride. Let me know on the blog what your score is again, and see whether we've made it tricky this week or not. I look forward to seeing your posts. You might have noticed in there that I did manage to squeeze Japan into one of our questions, because after half term that will be our topic. It's my favourite topic of the year. So I'm going to be busy trying to work out how we can work that to look at its best for sending as home learning, for us to start after half term. So you can always start to find out some facts about Japan. Keep up the work this week. I will be looking out for your posts on the blog and seeing what you've been up to. Keep sharing the photos and the posts and all the lovely positive comments as well, which is great to see. And I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.